Yo, yo, yo. Big guy vibes here. Grand finale. Yeah, we back. Hot Tea Tuesday, baby. One of my favorite days. We got a lot of stuff going on, man. We got stuff going on with your boy P. Diddy. And we also got stuff going on with Torey Lanez. Got some news about him. And then, of course, ex-NBA superstar Zach Randolph, man. But we're going to go ahead and get right into it, man. Without any further talk from me, let's get the show popping.
Yo, we talk big, ain't afraid to dream. Over podcasts, we're the ultimate team. From sports highlights to the latest films. Having laughs on air, yeah, the vibe just thrills. Big beards, big laughs, what's next, man? Big guy vibes, we lift you high in this crazy world. We're the reason why. Laughs and beats, it's a good time here. Press play now, let's make it clear. Melodic interlude.
Yes, sir, man. We are here. We are having fun today. We're going to jump this joint off, though. Ex-superstar, my man, I'm Grand Finale. But then you got your guy over here, Teddy Bear Vibes, man.
You see the bear, you see the face. You see the face. How it's your boy?
All right, man. So we got a lot going on today, man.
Yes, sir. For the ladies.
Got a lot to talk about, man. So the first thing I want to talk about is my guy right here on screen with me. It's your boy, Zach Randolph. Apparently, he got in some trouble some months ago with some female. She coming out now, but apparently it happened in 2024. We're in 2025. And it's some domestic violence type stuff going on, man, which is never a good look.
I hate to hear about that.
Hate to hear about it.
Yeah.
That don't mean it's true. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and say it's true. But bottom line is, there's something going on there. Hopefully he gets that taken care of as soon as possible. You know what I mean? What's your thoughts on that, man?
Well, like I said, I hate to hear about stuff like that. You know, that's never good for domestic violence, especially between an athlete and his lady, or anybody for real. But, you know, you got to kind of, you know, talk things through and people got to move on. I mean, it's more than one man, more than one lady out here. So we got to move on from these things.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm against the violence. I'm peace in the streets.
Well,
for the ladies.
On a lighter note, though, to piggyback off of that, you know, his daughter is a baller.
Yes, sir.
So it was announced recently that his daughter, and guess who else? Shaq's daughter. So Shaq's daughter, Mariah O'Neal, and then McKinley Randolph, okay? Picture right here with their dads. They have been announced as McDonald's All-American.
Yes, sir.
So that's excellent. You know what I'm saying? That's great.
Yeah.
I gotta show love to the young bucks. Nah, they not haters. They not haters. But you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Let's give them a round of applause.
Yes, sir. Good job, ladies.
Great job, man.
And
hopefully your dad's issues won't be in the way for you. McKinley, excuse me. But they some girls, man, who apparently gonna be doing their thing, man, on the McDonald's All-American game.
yes, sir.
I actually had a video for y'all to show. This is McKinley Randolph's reaction to her being announced for the McDonald's All-American game. Let's check it out.
Turn it up. Ooh. That's great. That's great.
Gotta love stuff like this, man. Gotta love stuff like this. She's gonna pull out the fresh kicks. Let's see what the kicks look like. McDonald's All-American Crocs. She can high step it. You know what I mean? I love seeing the excitement and joy. This is love right here. Yeah. This love. I love stuff like this. I love stuff like this. So that's what it's hitting for. She right there on the list on the West team.
Yeah.
You gotta love that, man. But I want to move on to another topic.
Wait, one thing real quick.
Yes, sir.
Now, do anybody know if Shaq is the first five to have a McDonald's male and female? You know, his son was a McDonald's All-American.
True indeed.
About like 3-4 years ago. Well, however long it was, yeah.
True indeed.
Yeah, so that's shout out to both families. Much love and respect. Keep doing big things. Keep being positive.
That's what's up, man. I'm loving that. I'm loving the positivity.
Yes, sir.
I'm loving
for the
all
ladies.
That. I'm loving all that.
For the ladies, love, peace, and happiness.
Yes, sir. But moving on, man, I gotta get into this P. Diddy stuff. So apparently, Cassie is up to basically testify now. So this is a big deal, man. You know, she pregnant and everything. Like Cassie,
she pregnant?
Cassie pregnant. She ready to have a baby. You know what I mean? She remarried and everything. But now the dookie's about to hit the fan, man. It's really about to hit the fan, and she's about to testify. Or she already testified before this video hit.
Yeah.
It turns out she already testified. I heard she had little struggles on the stand talking about certain things, man. But what's your thoughts on this, man?
Once again, you know, domestic stupidity, bad vibes, bad moments, bad peoples. Like, people got to do battles with their morals and ethics. And, you know, I used to be a P. Diddy fan as far as his music, but the stuff that's came out between him and some of the other, you know, entertainers out here, it's getting ridiculous. Like, it's like, what world do they live in and do these type of things? They're not living in my world. I don't know if they live in your world or not, but I know for sure they not living in my world. Like, this stuff is just crazy. And it's a shame. It's a shame. And P. Diddy was a great person. I'm not saying he's still not a great person, but the stuff that's coming out, like, you got to be held accountable for the stuff you do. And money is the root to all evil. We all know that. So with that being said, just because you got money don't mean you can do whatever you want.
Exactly.
And for the ladies, stop just chasing the bread. I mean, those who got great morals and love you and care about you, all those things matter.
Exactly.
So with that being said, for the ladies.
Well, here's a shot of her on her way to court, man. She's still beautiful. She's a beautiful ass female, man. I ain't gonna hold her. Cassie's always been beautiful, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She got it going on plus 10 times 10, man. Like real talk. She got it going on. But here's one of the lawyers who's handling this situation. We got a little interview, man. I want y'all to hear. Let's check it out.
Ask you. So how do you feel about the defense painting Cassie as being as violent as well?
She'll be testifying in very short order, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Why was her husband here today? So we saw Alex today. Why was he here?
We'll let it all play out in court starting tomorrow.
Oh, so Cassie will be here tomorrow.
We'll see what happens.
How's she doing? Like, she's very pregnant. How's she feeling? I know it's like almost the last trimester. Is she in her last?
She's brave and she's courageous.
Right. Is she emotional?
For this trial, sir.
I'm not going to opine. I have great belief in our jury system.
Last question. How is Cassie? Is she emotional? Is she like feeling okay with this? Is she nervous?
She's ready.
So there you have it, man. TMZ is my source to go through for this information. It's a sticky situation, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on. We're going to keep following that situation, though. me and Vibes, man, we're going to keep following it. And whenever we hear something new, man, we'll drop it on Tuesday.
Gotta drop it like it's
You know what I'm
hot.
saying? We definitely going to drop it on Tuesdays. But moving on, man, let's talk about our guy, Torey Lanez, man. So apparently, everybody know Torey Lanez is locked up out in California. So yesterday morning, around 7 in the morning, he gets stabbed up like 14 times. A vicious attack. He suffered a vicious attack in prison. It was so bad that they had to airlift this dude. They had to airlift him to another hospital. This is sad news. However, he did survive the attack. Okay, so that's good news. He definitely survived the attack. But listen, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the prison where he's at. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say about all that, but I know prison violence is crazy. I don't know if he up in there trying to talk heavy. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes be in there trying to talk all crazy, just because they trying to uphold an image. He might be in there trying to protect the booty. I don't know. The hell if I know. You know what I mean? Maybe my man didn't like the fact that he's like, man, get away from me, bro. You ain't getting none of this. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to say how the situation actually developed in prison, but I do know he did survive. Okay, and that's 14 stabs. He actually had both of his lungs had collapsed at one point. So this dude was basically near death, man. Like near death. This dude is a fighter. You know what I mean? He's definitely a fighter. But I got a clip for y'all, man. I want y'all to check out because it's interesting to me. And I know our prayers up for him and his recovery.
Yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean? Prayers up for his family. It's a scary situation, man. People in the industry, superstars in sports, entertain, anything that you a star in, you still got loved ones who care about you, who want to see you do well, and hate to hear stuff like this. But let me roll the clip real quick.
Center here in Bakersfield, where it's believed that rapper Torey Lanez is being treated after being attacked by another inmate this morning at a nearby state prison. And breaking news here into our newsroom, Torey Lanez had actually just posted on his social media stating that he was stabbed 14 times, including multiple wounds to his back, torso, and to his face and head. He also mentioned both of his lungs collapsed and was placed on a breathing tube. But he has been since breathing on his own. He adds that he is in good spirits despite being in pain, and thanks everyone for their support. So how do we get to this today? So meanwhile, we've learned from officials that the attack happened around 7 a.m. this morning. The California Correctional Institution in Tehachapi, according to California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. That prison about an hour away from Bakersfield. Lanez, also known as Daystar Peterson, was provided medical aid after staff called 911. CDC.
All right, so that's where we at with that, man. That's crazy, man. He got stabbed up like that. That's real crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's hard to understand like what really be going on. Like I said, in these prisons and everything. But we gonna finish that off, man, with that, man. Prayers up for him. And hopefully everything goes well with his recovery.
Yes, sir.
But now we got some local news from the hood, man. Your hood, we cover hoods all over the country. You know what I mean? So we got some stuff to share with everybody as far as a man's mindset. Whether you're a young man, old man, we going to hear from an old man right now. This is his mindset as far as dating women. Let's hear what he got to say.
Old, you want a young woman, because some of them want to talk to you. When I go grocery shopping, tell them I don't buy roosters and old hen. I buy young fillet, young meat. I can cook it and eat it. How old is young? What's the age? I'm 89 now, yeah. What's the age the young woman has to be? If I get a woman over 40, I don't want her. So you want somebody under 40?
He don't want nobody over 40.
Under 40. You crazy as hell. Over 40. Ain't no woman under 40 go, man, you will have a heart attack. Well, lie you the worst thing God
She
ever
sound
made.
like
What are you going to do with A young
Oh, man. Yo, what's up with old head? He a freak ball. Man, we gotta talk about this, man. Ladies, how y'all feel about this? I always, you know who I always kind of looked at was like, damn, like, how these chicks be loving this old head? Hugh Hefner in the Playboy Mansion. This boy's he about as old. He probably went to high school with Jesus, man. That's how old this boy is, and he's surrounded by baddies. Now I know women, a lot of women, they not. How can I say this? Y'all not genuine.
No, they're not genuine.
I just want the bread. I mean, that's the only explanation.
They want bread, they want to be taken care of.
Yeah,
they want to work.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on with that, but
it's crazy to me. You know, I don't know. I think I might be feeling that same way, but you know what, man? When I'm an old head like that, man, I probably mess with a 50-year-old.
What?
If I reach my age. But you know what, man? I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, I always tell people, you know, especially females, and I be trying to be smart with them, but I be being smart.
Really?
So what I tell them is this. I said, when you get 40, 50 years old, you will be done with a 60, 70-year-old man. They don't like that. I said, when I'm 40, 50 years old, I can mess with a 25, 30-year-old woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So this is stuff they don't understand. And not saying nothing is right or wrong, because once you've grown, you've grown. You know what I mean? And then people got to stop acting like because they won't do it or stuff like that. You know, the moral to the story is we grown. You know, in different countries, you got people getting married at 12 years old, stuff like that. And I don't agree with none of that because I don't believe that they are grown. But in that country, they're grown. So with that being said, that always out of pocket.
Listen, man.
He 80 years old, talking about he ain't dating over 40.
Man, I'm not knocking, man. I
he out of pocket, man.
I hope and pray I can make it to 87.
Yeah, but go for a 60-year-old. Why you gotta go for? Why you gotta step my playing field? Why you gotta step my playing field?
How you telling that man with a shot at, man? Shit, he can shot wherever he want to shot.
He trying to step my playing field, man. I don't like that.
Listen, man.
I'm competing with 80 years old now.
Every man for
I'm
himself.
competing with 80 years old. You kidding me?
Hey, man.
Damn.
You know, if your shorty choose him, that's what it is.
For the ladies, man. Damn.
You know what I mean? Do you have a thought for today, man?
I always got a thought.
Or we on that part? Talking about these old heads, man.
Well, the process is the process.
All right, so let's roll, man. We're gonna go into Unbothered, man.
This is your Unbothered on the go message of the day from yours truly, Teddy Bear Vibes.
Teddy Bear Vibes.
Just because we're big don't mean that we don't love small ladies. Y'all hear that? Just because we big don't mean we don't like the small girls. I mean, me personally, I can't deal with a big girl. I mean, my belly too big to be rubbing bellies together. You know what I'm saying? So
we ain't doing no belly flap.
We ain't doing no belly flap. So I like my girl petite, nice size, bubble in the back.
Bubble in the back.
Breasts. I mean,
you know this ain't no
pretty
dating show, right?
Yeah, but for the ladies, I'm just trying to let them know. I mean, big guy vibes, we vibing, baby. I mean,
you turned the show into a dating
man,
show.
just in case I can throw out alley-oop at somebody. I mean, shoot a shot, throw out alley-oop at somebody.
Shoot a shot.
Yeah, because I'm not speaking for myself, but I'm saying big guys, most big guys I know love small women. So, you know, for all the ladies that's out here that's scared to, you know, come after a big guy or whatever, yeah, I mean, these are the ones we like. So if you get a big guy that's on your top, he's on your top for a reason.
But you know what I hate, man?
What's that?
I hate when people in general think all big people stink. Like, listen, man, I don't stink.
Yeah.
I'm a good smeller. I smell delicious.
Delicious,
I
huh?
always smell good. Yeah, they used to call me Delicious back in college, brother.
Yeah?
Hey, listen, man. I ain't always been grand finale, but listen, I'm the grand finale right now because I end the show. I'm the star of the show.
Now, the
I
other
smelled
thing,
good.
the other thing I hate is when females think because you big, you got a small piece. That's not true either. Like we gotta stop with this hating stuff that's going on. Females, listen, females, understand. If you get a big guy that loves you, he's gonna love you. Hey, y'all don't realize that part. And that ain't that a big guy can't go get something else. You know what I mean? But in the day, love who love you. Most big guys, that's what they love. It's very rare if you see two fat people walk around as a couple. That's rare.
I just seen one on my daughter's graduation.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's rare though. It's rare. Like you see two big motherfuckers walk. Even big girls they like small guys. I mean, you walk around two big motherfuckers. Big girls like small guys, and a lot of small guys like big girls.
True.
I mean, so I've been saying, I'm putting out there for the ladies, the big guy vibes. A lot of us big men, we love petite, slender ladies, beautiful ladies with a good heart. I'm not gonna leave that part out either. With a good heart, not somebody that think because we big that you gonna try to use us and juices and all that other good stuff. You know what I mean? I'm the big guy with the sex appeal. You know what I'm saying? I'm the smooth operator. You know what I mean? So for all y'all that talk that talk and walk that walk, at the end of the day, once you get a big guy, you fall in love with a big guy and you don't go back.
We should change the Teddy Pendergrass vibes, man.
Nah, it's just for the ladies.
Teddy P, Joe.
It's for the ladies, man. Let's let them understand, appreciate us a little bit more.
Listen, man.
Don't be scared of us. We don't bite.
It's about time.
Just love.
It's about time for me to drop my segment.
Let's do it. Let's do
this, man. Let's do this.
Yes, you are now entering the bathroom where you will get my thoughts from the toilet. Brought to you by your boy, Grand Finale. Tune in and let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun, man. Listen. So, I don't know how many of y'all know this, but I just found out that they legalized the purchase of marijuana online now. So you can get your gas for that ass online now. You don't even have to leave your crib. But my thought was when I found this out, and one of the leaders in this right now is a company called Mood. And they just shipping marijuana all over. It just got legalized here in Pennsylvania. I know a lot of my folks, they smoke. They smoke like crazy. So my thought was, damn, how many drug dealers is going to be put out of business? The ones who specialize in the marijuana. Are they even going to be put out of business? And if so, would they qualify for federal aid? Federal benefits if they lose their income? Can they put that down as a loss of income? I don't know why I thought that, but I want to know. Would they qualify for like food stamps, stuff like that? And would they be able to put that down since now all this marijuana stuff is legalized? They can say they lost their job, they got beat out by another company. They are no longer the go-to delivery guys now, because you could get it online from Mood. That was just my thought right there.
Well, it's a good thing I don't smoke no herbs. I mean, I don't got those problems.
I'm saying, man, it's a good thing I don't sell it.
I don't got those problems.
Because at the end of the day, shit, if you selling it, guess what? You ain't making that kind of money like you used to.
Ain't nothing against herbs for the ladies. You know what I mean? But I remember back in the day when I was trying it, 14, 15 years old, I just, I had that sense of urgency. You know how people say you smoke when you get horny. You know what I mean? You get the munchies, all that other stuff. Now I never really got that far deep into this stuff. You know what I mean? The only time that I found myself with the gigglies, I think I was like 14 years old. But as far as getting horny, you know, that was the thing people used to say, oh, I'm smoking, I'm getting horny. I can't. So now you smoke with a girl, it's like.
These rappers be talking about popping pills and this and that. Listen.
Hey, well, that's that extra high stuff right there.
The female makes me, my company that I keep.
Yeah.
If she's a badass female, it don't take much for me to get in the mood, baby. I don't need Teddy Pendergrass. I don't need Luther. I don't need that. I need my female to be very much attractive.
What?
And have sex. Now, I've seen that. Now, this is a problem I have. I've seen some very beautiful women that don't have sex appeal, though.
Yeah.
They don't know how to walk right. They don't speak right. I've run into that, and then they just don't have no class.
Yeah, but
that's a turnoff for me.
But not just that. I'm saying, you know, when you was a young boy, right, and the girl used to want some weed, or you smoke with a girl. So I used to tell a girl straight up, I don't like smoking because if I smoke, I get horny, and I'm trying to bang. It's basically like that. Just simple as that.
I never had that. I never had. That wasn't part of my community when I was growing up. Like, we was just a bunch of horny little kids. We didn't do the drinking and the smoking. I never did that.
Yeah.
I never did that my younger days. I went through college. I may have had a beer or two. Never really did drugs, drink a drug. I started smoking herb in my adult years to help me with pain, but I have since stopped because it don't work. If you started smoking it the way I was smoking, it just stopped working. But anyway, that was it. That was my thoughts from the toilet. Chime in, man. Drop a comment. Drop some likes, man. We need some more subscribers because we have tons of stuff to bring to y'all, man. It was a fun show today. Vibes?
Definitely
you know
great.
What I mean?
Definitely great for the ladies. Appreciate everybody that's going to watch.
We definitely love y'all out here, man. But
like, respond, give us some feedbacks.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. And we haven't done this in a while, but let's shout out our sponsors, man. Thank you to Exceptional Tours,
Blue Jones. Yeah.
And I think we got Lou on board now.
Yeah.
Lou
Leonard Basketball.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we building. We building. We working, man.
And shout out to the man AJ Brown, man. We've been in conversations with him.
Yeah, definitely
back and
AJ.
Forth, man. Thank you for the love and support, AJ. We
appreciate it.
We small time, but we homegrown, man. So
moving.
We appreciate that, man.
One step a day.
But on that note, man, we out, man.
Yep.
Love y'all.
Love y'all. Peace.
Like, subscribe. Turn on your notifications. We out.
Peace.
You have just experienced Big Guy Vibes. Tune in next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so that you will be notified the next time one of our fabulous shows drops. Peace from your boy Grand Finale and Teddy Bear Vibes.